Welcome to Philadelphia Country Dweller. Basically, you know what I'm talking about because of my heading. This is also my very first video. Woo! Always wanted to make a video, like, to put my views out there. And, of course, first video I'm going to make a video about is my beliefs. And, by the heading, you know what I'm talking about. Basically, I grew up Catholic and very Catholic, and I went to CCD, which is like Bible school, if you don't know what it is. And you go you either go Wednesdays or you went Sundays. I went both, and I really at that age, like 3rd grade, is when I really didn't feel like that was it for me. And as I grew older, like to middle school, I hated it even more. I had, basically by 8th, 7th grade, I had everything that church did, I just was against. And obviously it isn't like that now, but I mean, I just dreaded it in middle school. And by freshman year, I was like, I'll do anything to get out of the church. And I did. And I converted to Episcopalian, and that was a great moment for me because I just dreaded the church. Now I look back on it, I was like, the church is really not that bad. But when people come up to me and they ask me, you know, what's my belief, and I'm saying I'm pagan, and they're confused. So basically, hold up, let me pull up what the dictionary says about what a pagan is, and I'll give you my own interpretation on what a pagan is. What I'm using right now is dictionary.com, and I looked up the word pagan, obviously. So this is what they say. A pagan is one of people or community observing a polytheistic religion as the ancient Romans and Greeks. Or it is a person who is not a Christian, Jew, or Muslim. And like a Scythian is like a non-believer or a Gentile, which a Gentile and a non-believer are two different things, so get that. But that definition is very wrong to me. A pagan is most likely a polytheistic person, meaning you believe in more than one God. But that is not a rule. You don't have to be polytheistic to be a pagan. You can be monotheistic and believe in one God and still be pagan. For the longest time, I was a monotheistic pagan, but I kind of grew accustomed to polytheistic lifestyle, belief, however you would say that. But the real reason why I left Christianity or paganism is because I studied numerous religions, Judaism, Islam, and after looking to more of the Abrahamic branch, you kind of say why don't Christians do this? Why do Christians believe that then? Or, you know what I mean? And it really got me skeptical on a lot of the philosophy in Christianity. And I was going to convert to Judaism for the longest time because I just loved it so much. And but then again, I couldn't see myself living that lifestyle. I couldn't see myself calling myself a Jew. And so that was that. And basically I was looking into Wicca, which is a sub-branch into paganism, and I just loved it. I always liked the whole there's no structure, not, you know what I mean, no laws, no real, how do I say that, no, like, if you do this, you'll go to hell, kind of law. Which, you know, as a pagan, I don't believe in hell, but, yeah, you can do whatever you want and believe whatever you want, as long as you don't hurt someone else. And I was like, wow, love that. I love that. And so I really was like, well, I left Christianity because as I studied more of the Gnostic and more of ancient religions and how the Roman Empire took over, as the Roman Empire became a Christian empire, and they tried to get rid of the paganism within the empire, you kind of think, well, that didn't happen, you know, the world would pretty much be pagan. So, also now I see that when people say, when they really say, well, if there's not that much difference between paganism and Christianity, well, as I am now a polytheistic believer, there is a huge difference. But, I mean, actually, now I think about it, it really isn't. But, because you can be a Christian and be pagan, because you can make a pagan, in my definition, is someone who worships the seasons, the espas, which are the moon phases, and someone who's just in love with nature, and who either can worship a single god or a god and a goddess. Now that's why I say Christianity can be consider itself as pagan, because you can make Mary the goddess, and you make a god the Lord. And so, I mean, then there really isn't that much difference. So, I don't really know what else to say about it. I've been happier. I've been living in a better lifestyle ever since I've become pagan, and I think it's you understand the world better, and you are more open-minded to people and to other things. And I really wanted to, because I'm sure I watch other YouTubers and they're like, oh, how do I become a pagan or a Wiccan or whatnot. I have a great book. It's not even with me, of course not. But I have a great book. It's called Essential Wicca. I'll bring it back in my next video. But it's huge and it's great for beginners. I've never seen someone who said this who introduced that book. And I think it just shocks me because that book is great for beginners. It was like $25, and I, till today, 2 years within Pagan, still look back and use it. It's my like own little book of shadows. I love it. It's so useful. It's not some of that Gerald Gardner kind of Wicca, or more of like the sex practices. It's like real, like earthbound pagan, like what I would consider most pagans to be. Not none of that, well, let's have a sex ritual, what society thinks pagans are, type of thing. So that's my video. If you have any questions, make sure you contact me. I'm very surprised for myself that I actually made this video, because I made it numerous times and I'm like, oh god, I can't do it. I always, because I don't know how to edit or anything like that, so I'm like, holy shit, I don't know how to edit, so I want to have to keep a good pace and everything. So just stay with me and I will learn more as time goes by, and yeah. Bye.